What's up, guys? This is the network back with another video, and today we are talking about how to hypothetically prepare a complete credit profile from the ground up, and how that same file, once structured the right way, can potentially be used to run applications with companies like Verizon and stack some serious plays. Before anything else, this video is for educational purposes only. Everything we're talking about today is hypothetical. This is not legal advice, this is not financial advice, and how you choose to use or not use this information is completely your responsibility. The goal of this channel is to teach systems, how things work, so that you can move smarter and make informed decisions. And also, let's slow this down a bit today. Sometimes these videos move too fast. I want to really talk to you like we're on the phone. Not just give you the info, but help you understand it like it's a real convo. So let's build together. Now first, let's talk about the file. Every good credit profile has layers, just like every solid foundation has multiple support beams holding it up. You don't just grab a number and start applying for stuff. You take the time to build. And this is where most people mess up. They skip the groundwork and try to jump into methods. They treat it like a shortcut instead of a strategy. So here's how you start. Hypothetically, you want to create a profile that's complete, structured, and consistent. That means name, address, phone, and email. All of those pieces have to match across the board. That's what creates trust with the systems, not flash consistency. The address needs to be one that hasn't been tied to anything problematic. Clean, stable, and preferably in a region that matches the phone number. Don't be the guy using a California zip code and a North Carolina area code. Little things like that might seem small, but they make a difference when systems are scanning your file. Your phone number should be a legitimate mobile line. Prepaid phones from major carriers work well. Avoid apps, avoid temporary lines. Invest in something you can control. And when you activate it, use the same name and address that you're building the rest of your file with. Same goes for the email. It should be simple, human, professional, no random characters, no boss moves 69 usernames, just a clean format like firstname.last name. That's how you create continuity. Once that's in place, now you set up your basic profile details, and this includes things like current job title, annual income, time at your address, years employed, housing status, own or rent. You don't need to go crazy with it. Most of the time, we keep it realistic. 5 years at the same address, 6 years at the same job, making around $70,000 to $85,000. It's not about looking rich, it's about looking stable. That's the story your file should tell. This is how you fill out applications later without raising flags. And most importantly, once you choose those numbers, stick to them. Copy and paste if you have to, but never switch it up halfway through the process. Next, once the identity portion is built, we move into what's called activation. Activation is the step that gets your profile into the credit system. And this doesn't mean applying for big cards or running hard inquiries. We're not jumping ahead. What you want to do here is start with soft pulls, things that verify your information without requesting full credit. This includes things like signing up for credit monitoring accounts, secured accounts, and entry-level builder programs that do gentle identity verification. This process is sometimes called tri-merging, and all that means is you're trying to get your profile to show up across all 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You don't need 10 accounts to do this, you just need the right ones. We have a full list of those inside the Discord if you need help picking the right soft pull options. Now, while those inquiries are syncing in the background, you're not just waiting around, you're pushing your file into the public databases. See, one of the things most people don't know is that credit bureaus don't just look at your file, they cross-reference it with public records. And if your profile doesn't show up in certain places, it makes lenders nervous. So here's how we handle that, hypothetically. You visit opt.prescreen.com and listyourself.net, and you opt in using the same details from your file, same name, same address, same phone, same email. Then you take that same information and use it to sign up for non-credit things. Store rewards, job sites, travel memberships, renters insurance, newsletters, all types of everyday signups that normal people do without even thinking about it. This creates a footprint, a pattern. It tells the system, this person exists and has existed for a while. Even if it's new, the activity makes it look like it belongs. Now, once the soft pulls are reporting and your name is out there in the public records, you move into the next layer, or adding credit history. That means adding trade lines. You want to start with a primary account that reports within a week or two. Usually a builder line around $2,000 to $2,500 is perfect to get things going. Then you layer in authorized user accounts. The goal here is to add age and history. 2 is plenty. Don't go overboard. Adding more than 3 often does more harm than good. Just like in real life, too much of something too fast looks suspicious. The goal is not to max out your file with everything at once. It's to build a balanced profile that tells a consistent, believable story. I also want to consider rent reporting. It's one of the fastest ways to add 2 years of positive payment history with one move, and we've seen it bump credit scores by 60 to 80 points almost overnight. Again, we have a list of providers for that inside the Discord. At this point, your file is alive. Not just built, active. It's got credit history, public record presence, identity consistency, and now it's ready to be tested. And that brings us to the part people always ask about. How do you hypothetically run the file for a phone account? All right, here's how it's done. Again, educational only. You go to the provider's site and start a chat. Tell them you're looking to activate a new postpaid account in your name using an unlocked device. Keep it simple. They'll send you an application link. You fill it out using your file. And again, every detail must match. The name, job, address, phone number, email, all of it. Consistency is key. After submitting, they might tell you to call into credit. They'll give you an application number. You call the credit line, give them that number, and let them know you were told to call in to get approved. If they ask for docs, that's normal. Usually they want a form of ID and a utility bill with your name and address. This is why we always recommend having your docs ready beforehand. If you don't know how to create them properly, we walk through that step by step inside the mentorship. Once those docs are reviewed and approved, they'll send you a confirmation, sometimes a WFM number, and from there you're in. After activation, the account is live. And that's when you can hypothetically start stacking, adding lines, building inventory, and setting yourself up for flips. What happens next depends on how you manage it. And we do break down follow-up plays inside the Discord, including what to do at certain checkpoints like day 14 or day 25. But again, none of that matters if your foundation isn't right. And so if you've been rushing your build, cutting corners, or just winging it, this is your sign to slow down and do it right. Your profile is only as powerful as the preparation behind it. If you need help building the full file, if you need the tools to structure your records, or you want guidance on how to use your profile for different plays, reach out to us directly inside the Discord. Telegram is no longer active. Everything we do now is through Discord only. The link is in the description. Remember, this is all for educational purposes only, and how you use the information is on you. Our job is to teach strategy, structure, and understanding. This is the network. If you're going to move with purpose. If you're going to build with power. I'll see you in the next video.